tough, right? When we talk about form, we're talking about him making a lot of saves, but I think collectively as a group, the less we see him, the better. But like for our standpoint, just having him back there is huge. He's a vocal leader back there. His presence is definitely known, and we're happy to have him, back at his best, especially at a crucial part of the season.
Kellyn, for the organization, for you guys, for Steve, it's a chance to repeat, but for a lot of the players on the team, it's first opportunity.
Yeah.
A lot of roster turnover.
Right.
What do you make of the commitment, not commitment necessarily, but the ability of the newcomers to influence your chances to win this MLS Cup, and what have you seen from them just as a group, and maybe if you want to single out anyone?
Yeah, I think everyone is a piece of the puzzle for what we do here. And obviously they didn't get a taste of it last year, but they've seen it, they feel it. But I think, we're all eager and excited for this moment. And I think, everyone brings a characteristic to the team that we're all going to need for this final, to win the final, lift up the trophy, hopefully. And so, all of us are just, you got to put everything into it. I mean, there's no turning back, no looking back. Every little moment, every little detail, and every little play will help us get to our goal, and hopefully, having some silverware at the end of it.
From Timothy's perspective in the midfield, someone you work with very closely, what have you seen from him bring to the club, and he's been now a big part of the playoffs?
Yeah, no, he's been huge. I mean, he's one of my boys off the field as well, so super happy to share the field with him, and he's a guy that brings that tenacity, that aggressiveness, and obviously with his feet, his good feet, and he scored some crucial goals for us in the season. We're just hoping that he continues on that path, and hopefully get some goals on this weekend. And Maddie coming in as well, doing a tremendous job. Playing in a number of positions, doing extremely well. Kufu as well, Eric Duenas, and then always got to highlight Elie. I feel like we have a very strong midfield, and I think in this game it's gonna be super important for us to control that midfield, because it'll allow the game to open up for us and play how we want to play.
Eric, Kelly, the perspective of this MLS Cup is different. Now you guys going outside, but the supporters, they're already on the way over there.
They're probably already there.
So do you guys feel like there is not going to be home advantage for them?
Yeah, I feel like we always stress it every game that there's no away games for us. Our fan base is the best in the league, and wherever we go, we feel their presence. And so, in this game, obviously playing, in a different territory, but they're coming with us, and we feel that like they're our 12th men on the field, men and women. And we're super happy to have them, and hopefully, we can make them proud this coming Saturday.
You guys have obviously mentioned your supporters, but I wondered, do you have any sense of what you guys' success has meant, sort of this broader sport of soccer within MLS, sort of growing it?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I think standpoint of just soccer in general, people like winners, and so that's easy for people to follow. If you look in other sports, people might not know like the Patriots, but they like the Patriots, or like the Warriors or the Lakers, and so we're trying to keep that tradition alive here in LA, and this is a beautiful opportunity for us to kind of new supporters into the game that can follow us and hopefully support us. But yeah, I think for us it's easy to follow a team that wins, and so we're just trying to hopefully keep on that path.
What do you know about Columbus? The game last time was a very long game because of the weather.
Yeah.
You guys were there. Very different roster,
Right.
different coach, different strikers when they played with. What are your expectations on this team having to go to the East Coast and beat them in their house?
Yeah, I mean, when we faced them, I think it was last year. The game's gonna be totally different. They're a very well coached team in Wilfred Nancy. They got some key additions. They're a solid team that plays in a good formation, hard to break down. A team that possesses the ball really well, and they're front 3-4 guys are killers in front of the goal. And so for our standpoint, we were trying to eliminate their attack as much as possible. Guys are familiar with Diego Rossi, who's played here for a number of years. Christian Ramirez has scored multiple important goals from Cucho as well. Alex Matan, who's another good guy. Outside backs coming in, aggressive off the bench, serving a lot of dangerous balls. We got to highlight the midfield, Darlington Nagby, who's been very good in every team he's been in, and even Aiden Morris. I mean, it's a younger guy, but he's in an all-star game, playing for the national team, scoring a lot of goals. So they have a lot of key guys that we definitely need to pay close attention to. And at the end of the day, it's the final. We've got to put everything into it and do whatever we can to win this game. And sometimes, we talk about the tactics and this and that, but it's about just grinding, working hard, and if we can control the game, that's the best possible case. But sometimes you have to weather the storm in moments and be concentrated and committed for 90+ minutes. And if we're a collective unit and positive, I think we can have a good